We got Chessi on the line. Chessi does many different things. She's a writer, author. Yeah, so we're going to find out from her exactly what she's been up to. Chessi, welcome to the CrossOver. Hello.
Thank you for having me.
Hi, there you are.
Hey, Nikki Z.
Hi, now tell everybody about your work and what it is that you do, Chessi.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to The Bridge. I'm Chesand. Call me Chessi, Chesand Gregory. I help to empower moms who are raising children to be socially conscious and just having that crossover with a balanced life and just having fun.
How do you do that, though? What forums? How do moms that want to be able to do that, like, how do they connect?
They can connect with me on social media, Chessi, Chesand Gregory, and they can also connect with me at my website, chesandgregory.com. So my website is there. They can connect with me. And to be clear, my social media is the marvelous Chessi Glory.
I love that, but I really want you to tell them about what it is that you've put out for them to
Sure.
reach out to, to learn.
Oh,
yeah.
Absolutely. I do have a award-winning book that I created with my sons as the inspiration behind the book, that I showcase talents, children's talents, and just empowering children and moms who are actually
Put that book
looking
back
for
up.
avenues and strategies.
Put the book back up. You flashed it too fast. You flashed it too fast. Did Santa wear a mask? He sure did not. Why did you decide to do that? What did Santa wear a mask? Why did you decide to do a book like that?
Well, actually, during the onset of the pandemic, my son, he was 4 at the time, and he said to me, "Mommy, will Santa wear a mask?"
Yeah.
And I decided to look beyond that as an educator and to showcase that we can actually raise our children in a fun and creative way to actually teach them what it means to believe in themselves, and for moms to actually see the talents within their kids and actually utilize that to mobilize them to get from point A to point B. And that's what I created with the story with Black superhero brothers who are actually activists who actually created a change for the world during the pandemic and actually help people. So that's what the nature of the book surrounds. Even though he asked me the question, I wanted to create this book in a creative way to actually showcase talents and how we can actually raise children to be socially conscious during the time when people need us, and how we can actually lift each other up. And that's what a book did to showcase that children can make a difference.
Now, see, there's something you mentioned, a couple of nuggets in there that I don't think we focus on enough. One of which is we're talking about really pushing our children to think out of the box. A lot of people don't do that. And a lot of parents, I will call a spade right here on the island, they raise children by don't being seen, don't be heard, don't be seen. And in their mind, nurturing just means, well, I provided a roof over your head, I cooked you meals, and I made sure that you had clothes on your back. And that's the extent of what nurturing is. Now, you specifically spoke of other ways that we need to nurture our children, and I would like you to extend on some of the other nurturing ways that we can help our kids, because clearly communication with the kids nowadays are off, not just in Jamaica. They're very violent after this COVID thing. They're very angry. And it's not the school's fault. Clearly, after 2 years of being out of the classroom, it's not the school's fault. Stop blaming the schools. Stop blaming the teachers. It's the parents.
Yes, it's a fundamental place to actually raise our kids to be socially aware. And I do understand that there is a gap, and to actually raise our children, to nurture them, we need strategies. We need avenues to actually propel our children and families to actually raise their children. And I know it's very difficult for families to understand the influence and the role in nurturing their children. I do know that children, they are gifted and they have that nurturing attitude already influenced by their families. But I do understand that moms, especially during this time, need strategies. And I've created an outlet which is called Story Time with a Punch. And we go beyond the layers with stories. I was recently featuring a new author, and we're talking about gratitude and as it relates to what you shared. So this is a great outlet to actually teach children and for moms to understand that they can go beyond the layers with those simple books at home, extend it with their children. And I also shared the new book that I shared on my program, that we
Absolutely.
can teach our children gratitude. And I had the opportunity of witnessing that teaching our kids gratitude and reading to them does influence and improve their sleep. And psychologists have showcased that this is true. And I am the living proof that it did
Listen,
happen.
I would never even trivialize it to helping kids sleep. Reading to your kids has so many key points that are very important. First of all, you're engaging them with books and starting their early development and love for books and storytelling. Secondly, is the intimacy of you and your kids really having that one-on-one moment that builds different types of bonds, so your kid feels like somebody is there for them and has their back. You know, there's so many different levels. And then when you hear parents say, well, I don't have the time, I gotta work all these jobs. Listen, sometimes it only takes that simple book time at night. Read a simple story and hear your child and actually look them in the eyeballs. A lot of people aren't doing that.
And these stories, they are online. There's so many websites that do have free stories.
Yeah.
And my program offer that. It's a free program that parents can actually join in. We help to uplift and empower moms raising their kids, just families on a whole.
Right.
And this is the Empowered Women in Lit. And my co-founder, Latoya, and I created this. And we've been on a roll just creating this wave of helping families.
All right. Thank you so much for your time. Anything else that we need to know, and your social media where they can find you?
Sure. The Marvelous Chessi Glory. THE, Marvelous, MARVELOUS, Chessi, CHESSI, Glory, GLORI.
Website, anything?
Chesand, CHESAND, Chesand Gregory, GREGORY.com.
All right, so check it out. Great books. Support our fellow Caribbeans all around the world who have been doing amazing things. And she is one of those that have been traveling around the world for sure. It's all about the bridge.
Thank you.
No problem. No
Happy to be
problem.